basically I was being blocked. I couldn't make music. I couldn't release any music. I was in a very, very dark place. So this song is basically saying, even though you're trying to close the doors on me, I am gonna come back. So Mangwane, Akunkulele. That's what the song is about. Bahile talks about the journey to Joburg and the fears that I was having. And then there's that little bridge part, that little pre-chorus but bridge part that says, Hamba upindubuye. So in the song, besides dealing with my journey to Johannesburg, I sort of involved other people's stories within my story. And I wanted to tell that story of E.T. Ikoras. They have left, they have gone to the city where people never come back. And it's a lot of people's stories, people who are afraid to go back, people that have failed. It doesn't even have to be Johannesburg. When you leave home for a job, when you leave home for school, the fear of failing, the fear of not fulfilling what you left home for is what I'm dealing with the song. So there's a part that says, Hamba upindubuye. And what I imagined was the parents, the family members of those people that leave and they feel like they can't come back. And that messaging is basically saying, Hamba, go do your thing, go do what you need to do, but you're always welcome home. So Hamba upindubuye. So I imagine my mother, I imagine basically my mother saying that to me because that's what she would say to me. Hamba upindubuye. Bye. Let me not talk about myself. Let me talk about the song. The song is a love song. The song is exploring the fears, basically saying, look, these are my faults. This is everything that I am, but I still love you and I came here for you. So if you can manage to accept my shortcomings, like I will accept yours, just know that I came here for you. Deserve way now. And then I talk about that in the first verse, and then in the second verse, I talk about getting there. Although I made the mistakes, you know, bad things, yes, contracts, you know, label stuff that went, you know, sour. But man, it's been an incredible journey. Yo, and that's what I wanted to do with Egoli. I played the earlier song, which is Bahile, which talks about the journey to Johannesburg and the fears and, you know, the disappointments that I experienced. But Egoli is purely talking about the good that I experienced. For those who don't know my story, I grew up dark-skinned little girl. Society was telling me I was ugly, that I was inferior to my lighter, you know, sisters, my lighter counterparts. So I grew up not loving myself. I grew up not loving being African. I grew up not loving being black because, and it wasn't, I mean, at home I was always told that I was beautiful, but somehow the rest of the world didn't think so. So somehow, obviously, I listened to the world. So for the longest of time, I had the lowest self-esteem because I felt like I wasn't beautiful. You know, I was dirty. They would tell me I need to wash more, I need to scrub more. And it's melanin. You know, it took me a very long time to love myself. And that's what the song is about. I wanted everyone, when they listen to it, to feel as happy as I did just now, as I did when I made it, because I wanted to be proud. I wanted whoever hears the song to feel about, you know, if anything, you know, just feel proud to be who you are. And it's not just about hair. The hair is just symbolism, because hair is very important, especially to us black people. But we don't know that. A lot of us don't know how special and magical our hair is. But I didn't want it to just be about hair. It is literally the embodiment of what being African means. That's what this song is about. Dingo Africa. And then track number 13, which was Kumbula, featuring Amifam. Can I get a yay? I absolutely love Ami. And oh, by the way, her name is Amanda. And when she made me, she was like, there's no way, we can't be both Amandas. So I had to be creative. So she's very, very awesome. Turns out we went to the same university. She also went to NMMU. Shout out NMMU if you're out here. So that was really, really cool for the feature to happen. It was a very nice, amazing studio session. So Kumbula is a love song, guys. There's a lot of love songs seemingly in this album. Kumbula is about Ube when he goes somewhere. Not even break up, just he's gone to work or gone on a holiday or whatever. Basically saying, can you come back already? Can't spend another day like this, waiting for you. So basically that's what it's about. It's about love. I miss my baby. Come back home. Yeah, I didn't want to go deep into that now. At the end, the other one is called Pambili, which is track number 14. There's a lot of songs, guys. 18 songs. 18 songs. Are you ready for this? Are you guys ready to play this album? Because I need you guys to play it. Yeah? So, the other one, track number 14, is called Pambili. Sure. Pambili deals very expressively and very distinctively about mental illness. It's basically, I deal with the depression. I deal with those type of days that just never end. And basically I'm saying in the song, just move forward. I talk about whatever's wrong, I talk about what I was going through. In the second chorus is actually for me the most honest, one of the most honest verses I've ever written. I'm sad, and you know when you feel like these days just don't seem to end. Where's the light? Everybody's telling me about a light that must be there at the end of the tunnel, and all I was seeing was darkness. All you gotta do is keep your head high. I hope you feel me now. All the words that I say in the song, I did not think about. I just sang. The song has two different stories. In the beginning, I talk about not being there for me. I felt like I neglected myself, you know, because I was so preoccupied with my career. I was so preoccupied with, oh, I damage control. Oh, I'm being sabotaged there. I need to go fix there. I need to. I literally, there was a time, I remember I had a complete breakdown. It was after a show. Like, it wasn't a bad show, right? But I'm very hard on myself. So I basically, here, I'm supposed to do like this. And then if I do, like, yeah, I mean, it takes some time for me to forgive myself, but I'm very, very, very dedicated to what I do. That I'm the only one, I hold myself to a different standard. So this one night, I felt I had a complete breakdown. It was after a show, and I was exhausted. I felt not like tired physically, I felt psychologically tired. I felt emotionally drained. I felt like I'm done. And Yakumbula, Mommy, I don't know if you remember. It was a show in Peter Maritzburg. I called my mom. No, but it was like 12, episode, like midnight. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. So the song is basically me. I felt guilty that I almost gave up on me. And I'm basically begging. So it's like there's two people, there's two me's. I'm looking at it right now, so it's me telling myself, please don't give me time. Give me time. I'm coming. I'm there. I'm here for you. Wait for me. And the me is just like, you don't pay attention to me. My body was crying. My mind was crying. Basically, everything in my system was saying, well, you don't. It's like there was a cartoon that I was watching, and this guy, sorry, I'm gonna go left a little bit. So there's a cartoon that I'm watching, and Loboba doesn't use his brain, right? And so many times his brain is like, hey, yo, am I alone in here? At some point, the brain decided, I'm done. I'm done not being used. I'm done not being paid attention to. Literally, guys, the brain packs up. In the head, the brain packs up. And it left. It left him. The brain became its own person. It's the craziest thing ever. But I literally, that thought just came to my head right now, because that's how I felt like I was operating. I felt like my body was saying, oh, this is what you're gonna do to me, I'm gone. My spirit was saying, well, you don't take care of me. You don't meditate, you don't pray, you're just there. So you're busy, yeah, you are just, I'm gone. My psyche, my mental health was saying, bye-bye. And that was me pleading with myself to get it together and fight, because I felt so weak. That's what the song is about. Saying, Ndilinde, Amanda, I'm here. I know we're not where we said we're gonna be, but we're going there. We're gonna be okay. Ndilinde. And then the twofold of the story is, so a friend of mine lost her mother, and while I was going through this darkness, she lost her mom. And I neglected her. I remember only remembering, maybe even a year later, that because I was dealing so much, I was so consumed by my own hell, if I can say that. I was so inside my brain, so inside my psyche. It didn't register when I heard. Yes, I probably did say, oh, my friend, I'm so sorry, but I wasn't there for her. And I only remembered long after it happened. And then those are the emotions that I was pouring into the song. Basically, it's like apologizing for not being there. And basically saying, please don't give up on me. Like, I'm not me right now. Don't give up on me. Delete it. That's the song.
Waiting on me, delete it.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Please go listen to this album. It's amazing. 18 songs. You're gonna love it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Mwah.